last week at New Trier, blowing a 4-1 lead in the final period.
Final 11 minutes.
Yeah, you can get things going. You know, that's a game where you can still find positive. You can find your identity as the season goes on. If you get on a run, you can put yourself in a great position. There's still a lot of time in the season. This is a good game to get right for them. And here's Luke Jackson tries. He misses. The Spartans currently getting a lot more shots on goal and have a 1-0 lead. And a lot more time of possession. That one hit the side of the net.
Ripped off the post by Semmelhack. Takes another rip right to the chest of the Carmel goalie.
Semmelhack fires with a lot of power.
The Carmel goalie for tonight, 34, Alessandro Collodi. He's going to be a busy man in net tonight. His Carmel defense already not doing so hot.
And that opening goal was not on him.
No, not at all. He had no one on his defense there. He's actually had a decent few games, not let up too many goals.
He's done so fine so far tonight. Semmelhack tried to pass it, nobody home, but around the net comes Karras, but he couldn't control it. Cleared by Carmel, but it's controlled by Semmelhack until it's ripped away from him by Farley.
Good hit by Semmelhack along the boards. Great hit. Gets possession right back.
Semmelhack is the anchor of this defense team captain. And look at him play physical with Stoschel. Here's Jerzak of the Spartans. Spartans trying to get out of here. And it goes all the way to the other side. Karras trying to get there. He's got a lot of speed, but he couldn't beat out the defender who was already there.
Spartans in a good possession. Once again, to look! Back of the net.
Karras almost had it. Semmelhack couldn't get it, so Spiegel will, and he'll just give it to Semmelhack. And the Spartans will try again. Deflected by Stoschel. So Carmel's done a good job defensively ever since that opening goal, but they haven't really gotten an offense yet.
Good job by Karras to let the next line of subs come in. Consists of Vincent Serra, Jamie Morrissey, 15 Tim Semko, Blake Smith, and Sully Lyons.
Younger crew.
Younger
for the
crew.
Spartans.
All juniors and younger on this this line.
Here's Serra. Passes it to Smith. Smith trying to get inside, but still fighting with that puck. He still has possession of it. Smith, only someone was home, but he turns it over.
Needed to get rid of the puck there. He had a few teammates in a decent position. And Vincent Serra lays the stick on Dick.
That was a huge hit. By Vincent Serra, as you just said. 9:20 in the opening period, 1-0 Spartans. That goal was on the very first 20 seconds of the game by Jackson Sterner off a miscue by the defense of the Corsairs. And now we'll get a face-off between Pliam and Dick. And Pliam wins it, but he doesn't turn it over, but the Spartans turn it over. And here's Lyons, one of the fastest guys on this team. Tried to squeeze it past to Pliam. Didn't quite get there. There'll be 2-on-1. Who can get the puck?
Great move by Hannes to poke it out.
Taken
from that Carmel defender. Ripped to the goal.
Long shot. It's still open. I don't think Pliam ever saw it.
Good look by the Spartans again. We've been saying that a few times. 10 shots on goal this early going.
Just a 2. So, Jonah, there's no doubt the Spartans are dominating, but again, all Carmel needs is a goal, and everything flips.
Yeah.
So the Spartans definitely have the motivation and need a second goal.
Spartans need to do a quick substitution here. They're out of position as Carmel Catholic has numbers going up the ice.
Here comes Staley. Look at his speed. Tries to squeeze it inside. And it's still their possession. Bad shot by Farley. Never really had a chance. But Farley's trying to get it back, but
Jackson loses his stick, and he's using his body in the play, so without his stick, to give
North
hustle. The possession. And he's still playing without his stick, and he goes and grabs it.
Great hustle.
The refs blow their whistle. Coming out of the ice, 97 Theo Gerathanis for the Spartans.
I think we're going to probably have to stop calling people just by Jackson. There's too many of them to know who's who.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go the full.
Good move by 14, Farley.
Farley tried a shot inside, almost.
Deflected by Spiegel. Number 14, Farley of Carmel, has been Carmel's best player by far this season. I see a collision on the other side of the boards. Gerathonis rips a shot right into the chest.
Oh, Alexander Bross, though, really had a good opportunity to give a score for the Corsairs.
Close. We're good. Face off down.
What even is a Corsair?
No one knows.
Yeah.
I think it's some sort of warrior, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Something like that. But it's not a Spartan. We love the Spartans.
Yeah.
Face off on Carmel's end of the ice will be 44 Nick Jackson as Carmel wins another face off.
Gerathonis tries to use geometry off the side, ends into this stick of Jackson, and I just went against my own rule.
Can't be using Jackson. You got Nick Jackson, Luke Jackson,
I was Luke Jackson.
Sterner, Jackson Babula. Who else do we have?
We haven't really mentioned Nick Jackson much tonight.
Yeah. He's actually made his way into being one of the main face-off guys for the Spartans when he's on the ice.
He was on the ice right there.
Yeah, he took the face-off.
Yeah, he did.
Semmelhack back for the Spartans as number 11 Damian Jerzak and 3 Raymond Karras. Spartans going with their front line.
Semmelhack just took it away from Marr, and then he got pounded.
Bovis stick handling by the net. Karras rips a shot.
Oh,
Into the goal!
Oh, Raymond Karras.
Absolutely ripped by Karras from the top of the face-off circle.
Jonah, I couldn't see the puck. I just didn't think it was in until I saw the call and then the celebration of Jerzak, who was standing right by the net. What?
It might have been tipped in by Jerzak,
That's what I was thinking.
actually.
Did Jerzak hit it in? I don't know if he did. It was such a fast shot. That shot was
I think
so
he
much
did.
on
So
it.
awarding Karras with the assist and Jerzak with the goal.
What a play by the Spartans, and it's 2-0.
It's Carmel pressuring, and the Spartans
Rush for that puck between Orlos and Bovis. And now Jerzak is pushing around with 2. And it's going to be won by Carmel, who's looking for it, and it's taken right back. Good defense. That was Strakowski, who gave it to Karras. Now the Spartans will control it on their own end, but they give it right back. Long shot, and it's saved by the former catcher, who makes a catcher-like move.
Great
Spiegel.
catch by Logan Spiegel, goalie for this North team. You know, this year, Beck, Glenbrook North has really gone with a rotation of goalies. I mean, the main two being Ben Melnick and Logan Spiegel, but actually Victor Kulikov, Jr. at GBN, has made his way into that rotation as of recent. So the way it works in the SHL is you have 10 games being called up to the varsity level before you are called up indefinitely. So you can't get moved back down. So Victor started against New Trier the other day, so the Spartans looking to use him in some pretty high-pressure situations.
And honestly, I know the end of that game against New Trier was rough, but did not do a bad job. Didn't do a bad job at all.
Not at all.
I mean, 1 goal through 2.5 periods, and then, of course, things got a little out of hand. But 5 goals against that good of a New Trier team isn't that bad, especially given that they gave up 10 in the first outing of this season. And Spiegel will wisely freeze it instead of try to make a play.
14, Farley of the Corsairs back on the ice. Farley has 6 goals in 7 games, actually, so far in league play. He's been a key part of this Carmel team. Why they have a mere 1 win.
Spartans have yet to beat a team that's better than them. Their 2 wins come against Stevenson, who is number 9, and they're number 8. Spartans will have plenty of opportunities, and of course, they'll need to get many of them. And now here comes Stachel. Good move. Stachel inside, tried to pass it. I don't think he was ready. Ronan Havlis was not ready for it. It was a great move.
Huge hit by Smith.
And that could be a penalty? Smith.
The fans do not agree with the penalty call.
Yeah, it's going to be on Blake Smith, who's certainly a very physical player.
Yes, he is. Probably the biggest player on the ice, too.
Yep.
At most times. Using his body well and playing his brand of hockey. And not everyone agrees with the penalty, but the ref saw it better than any of us did.
Sterner is going to give it off to Girathanis to do the face-off against Jackson Dick. And it's won by Dick, and then a quick shot by Stoschel. No good, not even close. But it will still be controlled the other way.
Great stick work by Carmel, pressuring GBN. Puck's been on their side of the ice for a minute now. Catholics with another look.
Shot. There's an opportunity. How about that play by Semmelhack just to get it out of that area, get it out of the box.
And he swings and misses.
Yeah, swing and a miss, and Sterner came in. Sterner took it away, and now he's one-on-one. And with Sterner's speed, he's going to slow it down.
Deja vu with the first 20 seconds of the game.
Sterner, too much. But Sterner is something to watch when he gets in that open ice.
Yes, he is. Even when it's not that open of ice, he has one, maybe even two defenders. You can feel confident almost every time that he's going to go and beat him using either stick work or speed or something in his bag of skills.
He's definitely one of, if not the best player of this Spartan team. He's been great all year. Sterner's going to take it away now.
Showing some defense. The Spartans reset, trying to get another look on goal. It was ripped down the other side of the ice. The Spartans make a few substitutions. 44, Nick Jackson, captain number 95, Jake Semmelhack, come back onto the ice. Semmelhack's showing some good stick work as the puck is sent down to the other end. Finish their substitutions. Number 5, Jackson Strzykowski. Number 3, Raymond Karras come onto the ice as they are trying to kill this power play.
Playing the pressure. It almost doesn't even feel like it's a power play right now. I actually almost forgot about that because the Spartans haven't played any different. Semmelhack pushed for it, but it went the other way and then lost the puck, and it's just fired to nowhere. Final 5 seconds of the penalty. Spartans do their job. And now here's Nick Jackson. It got free one-on-one. Jackson.
Great save.
Yeah, it's an incredible save. You got to credit the goalie there. But how about that pass? Hit Nick Jackson in stride. And we have an icing.
Puck iced on the other end as it'll be a face-off on the Spartan end of the ice. One of our members of our sports broadcasting class, Jaden DeLeon, actually is here taking photos for this North hockey team. Nice to have you, Jaden.
Yep.
Big hit by Bender.
And Blake Smith, a former GBN broadcaster.
Yes, he is.
He told me he was planning on taking it. I think he's in it for next semester. There's a fight for it on the back right side of the Carmel net. Semmelhack just put that thing into the ceiling.
You know what they say back? It would be a home run and an elevator shaft.
Yes, it would be.
Wrong sport, but still works. Logan Spiegel getting his gloves and getting his stick right down the other end of the ice.
Can ask the Blue Jays.
Yes. Spartans going a completely new line, including 79 Ove Nanyan.
And now Stoschel, we've mentioned his name a lot. Quick shot, got it back after the save. That was a decent opportunity, but no payday.
Spartans have numbers, and it is an errant pass.
Yeah, they did. They had 3-on-1 if the pass was clear. Now Carmel's got the 2-on-1. How about that play?
Vincent Sarah all over the ice tonight.
Get the stop. And will that be icing? No. He wasn't across the line. And right now, we're just passing it to no one.
Trying to reset their offense.
Yeah.
It's good. Give them a second.
For sure.
Defense right now consists of Sully Lyons, Vincent Sarah. Sarah's been on the ice for a minute as the puck goes into the Spartan bench.
And now Sarah's leaving the ice. Fitting.
Yes, he is. Number 10, Luke Jackson, And 96 Anthony Chen onto the ice for the Spartans.
Anthony Chen hasn't gotten too many minutes tonight.
With the return of Ovnanian.
Yeah. And
Ripped by Jarethonis.
Yeah, Jarethonis gave it a chance, but it went well over the net. And now here's Jackson under the net. Luke Jackson just got hit hard. And now he gets it back. It takes a shot, but it's frozen. Not the toughness right there of Luke Jackson to get the puck, take a hit, get it back, and take a shot.
That's what you want to see out of these Spartan hockey players.
Yep.
Something really interesting we were talking about earlier with Sterner and Nick Jackson both on the ice, and Jackson's actually taking the face-off.
Interesting.
Good hit by Sterner.
Great hit by Sterner that opened it up to Nick Jackson, who passed it to Sterner behind the net. Back to Nick. Over. No good for Chen, but Spartans keep it. Now it was Chen leading to Luke Jackson. Passes it to Sterner, who got tripped, keeps possession of it, leaves it for Nick Jackson. Good offense by the Spartans. Will they get anything out of it? They do not. But they get it right back. Carmel wanted offsides, but they're going to end up with a one-on-one. And a quick shot. Didn't have the angle.
Wide left. Beck, I wish we kept track of how long the puck is on each side of the ice.
Yeah.
I really am curious to see what percentage of this first period the puck has been on this Carmel side of the ice to show how dominant this Spartan offense
Speaking of the first period, we're down to the final 10 seconds with a 2-0 Spartan lead. Sterner he'll try 1-on-2, and that will be the first period. Karras made a run at it, but that will be the first period.
Spartans up to a brisk 2-0 lead here on this fine Wednesday night at Northbrook Sports Center. I'm Jonah here with Beck. GBN up 2-0. Beck, what are some of your takeaways this period? What do you think Carmel needs to do to stay in the game?
Ironically, I was going to ask you that question, but I'll answer it. I think Carmel's got to first get in their offensive game. Not only do they not have an offense, they haven't set an offense. They've played defense at least 2/3, 3/4 of this period. And, looking at 16 shots to 6, it could be worse than 2-0, but you have to win the second period, and you have to find a way to at least cut this lead to 1 when we go to the Zamboni break in between. They're not out of the game yet, but they have a lot to work on. Right now, I think just setting your offense and finding a way to put the Spartans on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more with that.
We'll be back for the start of the second period in just a few minutes. It's like a 30-second break. Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean like... All right, we welcome you back as we get ready to begin the second period of what was a big first period for your Glenbrook North Spartans, up 2-0 over the team currently sitting in dead last in the SHL, Carmel. And now here comes Farley, who's been their best scorer this year, misses. Saved by Spiegel, who's done a great job so far saving all 7 of the shots.
Trzecki carries up the ice. Good shot by Bovis.
Yeah, Bovis gave it a chance at it. Now here comes Carmel. They got an opportunity with Scholl, and he scores. So we saw one goal happen 25 seconds into the first period. Now 43 seconds into the second period, we see a goal. So opening periods have been kind now to both teams, and the goal all of a sudden switches everything of this game.
Yes, it does. Now it is a one-goal game for the Spartans. Honestly, after that first possession to Carmel this period, they had a great look, and it was just blocked by Spiegel, right?
Yeah.
That second look, you had the exact same look, except this one wasn't. It's unfortunate, but it's 2-1, got a lot of time left. Let's see if the Spartans can answer right back and make this a 2-goal game once again.
And Lincoln Stoschel has had a heck of a game for Carmel. Right now, he's been their best player, and he just scored that goal.
Lyons hit right in the head with an errant pass. Seems to be okay.
Ball underneath many skates. And the Spartans are going to win it with Blake Smith, who finds Sterner. Try to get it back to Smith. And Smith playing physical. He already picked up one penalty.
Lyons looks to be in a bit of pain after taking a pretty hard pass off the head.
Hopefully he'll be okay. But yeah, you're right. He's not moving as fast as usual. Tying goal was right there, but it's no good.
Carmel's pressuring the Spartans' defense. You can only wonder what they talked about. And a huge hit by 34 Jamie Morrissey, and Smith tries to do the same thing and misses.
Yeah, Morrissey's been getting a little bit more time here on Varsity 1. He didn't really find his way on this team early, kind of went back and forth, but he's getting a little bit more of a role on this team.
He's permanently on this roster now.
Now he is, correct.
Good pressure by Ovnanias. Carmel with another look.
Stoschel, who's been a problem for the Spartans so far, he pushes down. Can't see who that is.
Chen.
Yes, Chen. And now a long shot by Moran. No good. Spiegel just tries to save it, and he just successfully freezes it. But the Spartans, not even 2.5 minutes into this period, things have shifted.
Carmel's putting a lot of pressure on the GBN defense right now. It looks like they're a bit uncomfortable. They weren't expecting it.
No, they were not.
As Lyons comes off the bench with his helmet off, holding his head from that pass that hit him just a minute ago.
Yeah, I really hope he'll be okay. He's a very important player to this team. Moran. And Carmel still is possessing. They've won every face-off this period.
Spartans just look out of position. Their own players have been running into their own players. They just look like they're not ready for a Carmel attack. Carmel gets the puck right back.
Tried a quick shot with Moran, but no good. But Carmel still has possession, so we talked about how much time. Well, this side of the ice has certainly been the money side, because that's where the possession and all the goals have been. Here's Ben Ovi, was tripped up as he tried to take it into 3 defenders. But that was a short-lived possession for the Spartans. Well, they get it right back. You know his name? We haven't said much. Semmelhack. He spent less time on the ice than usual.
Once again, return of Ovnanian.
And
one of their key players has really changed up some of the game plan. It's a great problem to have, right? You have more players, and there will not be a high sticking called.
Interesting. And now here's the Spartans. It's about a 3-on-2. And inside goes Giordanovic, and he scores. Go, well done with the stick. Excellent goal, Theo Girathanis. And it's good to have him back. Of course, he missed the beginning of the season with an injury. He's been back on the ice for a few weeks now. And the Spartans answer back and regain their 2-goal lead.
Spartans with a big lineup out in the ice now. Same amount of guys still, but a rather big lineup with both the Jackson twins, Semmelhack, Girathanis, Sierkowski.
Look at the difference of size. If you add up everyone's weight, what do you think the difference is, just looking at it?
I'm not even going to take a guess.
I'm not either.
Semmelhack with a good move. Girathanis grabs it out of the air.
Spartans in their alternate jerseys tonight. Usually they wear their black uniforms here in the Northbrook Sports Center. Sterner trying to fight for it. He's fighting with L. Wagner, and he's got Girathanis there to help him out. Now Striko takes a strike at it. Pun intended.
Another look. Spartans pressuring. Carmel doesn't seem to know what to do.
Well shot. There was Semmelhack. No good there. He gets it back, though. And now
Spartans have a 3-on-1.
3-on-1 inside to Sterner. Goal! Jackson Sterner with 2. And he'll have a lot of time if he wants to go for the hat trick. But the important thing for the Spartans is they got a 3-goal lead with the goal from Jackson Sterner. Great puck movement from the Spartans.
Yes, it is, Beck. These Spartans, when they're on offense right now, at least these past few minutes, and you can see that early in the first period when they were taking their time, when they were controlling their offense and making Carmel's defense look uncomfortable, they really take advantage of those opportunities. And you can see, 4-1, a third of the way into the second period. See if they can run this score up even more.
And this has got to feel good for them, especially with how much they've struggled. Even if it's not against the highest quality opponent, you need a get-right game, and maybe this will be it. And now here comes Karras. Look at his speed. Just got to get around one defender. Didn't have the angle. But it just feels like the Spartans are playing with so much more. 12:20 in the second period. Spartans 4-1 lead. Long pass. And that will be likely icing, and it will be. Excuse me.
Face-off down on Carmel's side of the ice. As the goalie for Carmel Catholic really hasn't done awful. Letting up 4 goals, obviously, this early in the game.
But a lot of them have not been his fault.
But the defense is just not where they need to be, and it's making it very difficult for him.
Exactly. That's kind of how I look at it. Both of Sterner's goals, I don't think, are on the goalie. There was no defense. Carmel hasn't done a horrible job on face-offs, though. If there's one thing they've probably been pretty good at, it's been that.
Huge hit by Karras.
Yeah, we got a player down on the ice. It is number 56, Yaroslav Sanduku, who is hurt. And of course, never wish injury on anyone. Hope he will be okay, but he's still down.
Is Karras will take a penalty?
I didn't see anything penalty-worthy, but you were right. Karras is in the penalty box.
Don't know what the penalty is.
The more important thing, though, is that Sanduku is still on the ice, and he hasn't moved. The trainer out there.
This is never good.
No, does not look good. We didn't have the best angle to see what happened.
Some players conversing at mid-ice with the ref. Beck, what do you guess? What do you think they're talking about?
The players?
Yeah, what do you think they're talking about with the ref and with the players?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I think, what'd you have for lunch today? What are your plans for this weekend? You got a girlfriend? Something like that.
Yeah. What do you talk about when you're on the sideline? Kicker, when you're about to hit your kick?
I don't know. Right before I go out and kick, I like to just keep it to myself. But, I can be talking about anything, mainly about football. But if something comes up, I'll talk about anything out there.
Threw me on the spot with that question.
Trainer's still looking at Carmel's player that's down. Because we're actually getting a replay review of the penalty.
Let's see what happened.
Did not seem very apparent at the time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like a penalty on that replay. Of course, Karras laid a hit, and it led to an injury, but that hit looked totally legal to our eye.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, completely shoulder to shoulder, and the kid on Carmel just fell to the ice hard.
Sanduku is skating his way to the sideline. He's holding his hand.
I guess he landed on his wrist or elbow of some sort.
Whole problem, maybe a sprained wrist.
Unfortunate for Carmel, but also Glenbrook North takes a loss, now needing to kill a power play for the next 2 minutes, which did not look like an apparent penalty on the Spartans.
The first power play, though, they did just fine with. So Carmel will gain possession, down and instantly frozen by Spiegel. A quick shot by Wagner.
Spartans discussing strategy on their sideline, or on their bench, excuse me. Nick Jackson, Jake Semmelhack, two of the senior leaders on this team, Semmelhack the captain. as we'll see another face-off. 97 Jarathanis on for the face-off for the Spartans, and Carmel wins yet another with another look at the goal.
That one was deflected off, I believe, Sully Lyons, who's back in the game.
Glad his head is okay.
Yeah, it's good to see that. Long shot, no goal.
Good deflection by Sarah.
Yep.
Look right over the middle. Carmel pressuring.
And now Marr to Farley. We haven't really mentioned Farley, but we know how capable he can be. If Carmel's going to make a run, it's going to be through him. But if there's anything the Spartans should know with this 4-1 lead, is that no lead is safe. I specify on the 4-1 because that was the lead they blew last week.
Yes, it was.
So there's no doubt the Spartans are thinking keep running it up.
Spartans actually got some fans here at the game on this Wednesday night. Standing behind the goal, you can only wonder what they're saying to Carmel's goalie behind there.
That's a lot of the JV team, I'm pretty sure.
They also got some fans.
Yep.
As Stokel with a look at the top of the blue line. Carmel with another look.
And
he
there's a
rips
goal.
it. Top bins.
That's a good goal right there from Ronan Havlis to
Right.
put it in. And this period has been all of a sudden a shootout as 2 goals by each team, and we're not even halfway through. So from now 4-2, the Spartans lead. Carmel is certainly not giving up.
Great look by Carmel. He drips it top bins right over Spiegel's right shoulder, as that will end the power play for the Spartans.
Spartans
for Carmel.
do give up a goal on that power play, but they still hold a comfortable-ish 2-goal lead. But there's no doubt they have to keep extending that here on what's been a very exciting game here, with 6 goals put up in the opening 27 minutes. Not even. Now Chent and Luke Jackson just trying to get out of there. Pliam will get him out of there. Leaves it for Haynes. Over to Ovi. And puts it up and in! Over the head of the goalie. A flick and in. And another Spartan goal here in the second.
Wow.
Oh.
What a shot by Ovi. Welcome back.
Yeah, I was just going to say that, Jonah. Welcome back. Oh, wow. I did not think that was going in, and it does. 7 goals now, combined.
Yes, you know what? I'm not going to blame that one on the defense. I was kind of right down the middle. Great shot. Right down the middle of the net.
I think there's been a lot of highlights. That might be the best one, though.
As breaking news, Alex Ovechkin scores his 900th career goal. Ovi scores for the Caps, and Ovi scores for the Spartans.
900,
Coincidence?
900 goals, though. What an achievement. What a legend.
Coincidence? I think not. I think it's actually the same person. Spartans have a face-off. Is number 68 Blake Smith taking it on Carmel's end of the ice, looking to extend their 3-goal lead with 10 minutes of the second period.
Here's Strakowski inside that time. No.
Morrissey's just a unit on the ice. Maybe you see him with the puck. He's
Morrissey to Smith, and somehow that was saved. That pass was perfect. Everything was timed right. Just saved. Great save. And now Semmelhack leaves it
Morrissey.
from Morrissey back to Smith. This time it's taken away. So every time that Carmel has put some pressure on the Spartans have had an answer, Jonah. You got to like that. And Spiegel with the freeze. Look at the shots on goal. There's been 43 shots tonight.
Not a lot of defense being played
No,
tonight.
it has
Beck.
not been a defensive
It's
game.
like watching the Bears-Bengals game this weekend.
It's very similar. Hopefully, if the Spartans are the Bears, they're not going to give up this lead and let the... You understand what I'm saying? Let Carmel take the lead, and then if they win, they win. But
Carmel wins another face-off.
they've done well on that. You got to credit them there. And we have a penalty. We have a penalty on Justin Marr.
Spartans with their first power play of the night.
Yep.
This Carmel defense hasn't been phenomenal.
And now they're down a man.
Now they're down a man. So we'll see if they can hold this titanic Spartan offense.
Yes, we will.
Making their way onto the ice, Gerathonis, Sterner, Semmelhack,
This is a
Lyons,
ginormous
and
lineup.
Blake Smith.
The Spartans
Besides
are
from
putting
Sully
out there.
and
Yes.
Sterner. So they have 3 big guys.
Okay. Just 3 of the biggest guys on this team.
Yes.
Inside, have a chance. Great freeze by Spiegel. There was 2 of them trying at it,
Spartans
poking
have
at it.
2 minutes now to take advantage of this power play. First power play of the night. Last week against New Trier, last week, they actually scored 2 of their goals via power play and 1 via power play kill.
Wow. What I will say is, one thing I'd love to see what
Yes.
happened? I'd love to see Nick or Luke Jackson assist a goal to each other.
Yeah,
The twin.
I'd like to see it. It's kind of hard with
It'd be
Luke's
cool.
more
It'd
of
be
a
cool to
defender.
see it happen, though.
Spartans make their way at the ice, pressuring.
It's Gerathonis just came at it fast. Couldn't get the puck with him. Left without the puck.
As Semmelhack
And
slips.
then Semmelhack slips and loses his stick. So Spartan's getting a little messy here.
Seems to be hurt.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does.
his skate is broken.
That is not what you want.
Looks
Off your
like
captain.
the blade came off of his skate.
They'll work on that.
Yeah. As the ref picks up the blade of his skate.
So they'll work on that for Semmelhack.
Haven't seen that before.
No.
At least since I've been here.
I've not seen that here as well.
And it wasn't like it was a contact play. Semmelhack was going toward the boards to try to go grab the puck, unguarded, and he slips. And the skate blade just flies off.
Yep.
Lucky he didn't go to that Carmel bench. Those things are sharp.
Yeah, they are very sharp. Could get seriously hurt if it hits you somewhere like the eye. Here's Nick Jackson working around a Wagner. Didn't have someone over the middle. Good defense from El Wagner. They go the other way. Spartans got another 45 seconds of this power play. Haven't really worked much with it.
No more power play for the Spartans as Sterner goes in the penalty box with a penalty.
Here comes Lions, so we're playing 4-on-4.
Jackson with a great look over the middle.
Nothing doing. Now here comes Carmel. They'll try 1-on-2 with their best player tonight, who has a goal already in Stoschel, but he doesn't do much there. Taking back Gerathonis, gives it away. Long shot. No.
Deflected by Spiegel. Sarah and Lyons back there. This young defensive duo for the Spartans will be taking over as the first line defenders next year. One could only assume. Pliam loses it as Carmel has numbers.
Marr. No. So Marr just came back into the game from his penalty and instantly wanted to put a paw print on his.
Both power plays are over.
Here's
Sterner in the middle to Karras.
Inside to Karras. Talk about a connection that could be deadly, and is, for opposing teams, but no bingo there. We'll have a face-off. And the Spartans finally win a face-off. Chen puts it up. Not enough power. Final 6:45 of what's been an entertaining second period, just game in general. First two thirds. With the Spartans up 5-2.
New line in for the Spartans. Jerzak pressuring up the ice.
Yep. Good defense. And now we're getting some pushing and shoving.
Bowman
Doesn't
hits
go
the
very
back.
far. Now a long shot. It's deflected by Luke Jackson, who looks long for Karras. Karras leaves it for Bovis to Jerzak. No penalty. 2 guys go down as he tugged at his jersey. Yeah, there is a penalty. I thought it was.
You can see when the ref lifts up his hand and put the whistle on his mouth. There's been a penalty once the possession changes. They call that penalty and send the guy off the ice.
Yeah. Bender definitely. You saw Jerzak gain the advantage and then he grabbed at his jersey. In football, that's known as the horse collar tackle. In hockey, it's a 2-minute penalty.
Spartans win a face-off.
Sterner tried to get to it, but he couldn't. Good play by Semmelhack to grab it with his skate. Now to Lyons. Great to see him back on the ice after what looked to be could have been a bit of a scary injury. Semmelhack, Sterner, inside. Good freeze.
Good save by the Carmel goalie, who's at
in by Collodi.
Busy night tonight.
Yeah, 29th shot on the Spartans, and we are barely over halfway there.
Smith taking another face-off for the Spartans, and he
wins
wins
it.
his second in a row.
Good for Blake Smith winning a couple of face-offs. That's been the biggest area of struggle tonight for GBN.
Spiegel sending the puck out to El Capitan as the Spartans make their way up the ice with 1:20 left in this power play. Sterner with great stick work going up the ice as Lions come back in the game.
Here goes Sterner. He lost the puck, though, as he was just hit so much speed. But the Spartans will keep the control. Inside to Sterner. He's too kind, and he finds Sully Lyons for an easy goal. So Sterner preferred the pass than the shot at the hat trick. You love that he is not selfish, and the Spartans extend their lead.
Great look by Sterner. He had a great shot himself, but looking for an even better look from Sully coming on that backside with no one on him.
And a lot of players take that shot. I mean, Sterner scored twice. I don't think coach is mad if Sterner takes that shot. Could be a hat trick, celebrate that, but instead he sees his teammate Sully Lyons come in and just a perfect pass, wide open net, goal for Sully. 6 goals put up, and we still got 5 left in the second. It's been the night the Spartans needed and are enjoying up to this point.
It's a touchdown for the Spartans thus far.
Yes, it is.
Obi with a look!
Obi! Almost. I thought it was. Until
He
it wasn't.
thought it was too. Laughing with his teammates on the ice.
I don't know how that was saved.
It was right into his chest, but we're
It
all
was. But from our angle, it just looked clear. A lot of power on that.
Carmel wins the face-off.
How about
Spartans
Plyam
retain
coming to
possession.
help out his teammate? And now Haynes working. He's battling. And now over. Look at that speed shown up by Plyam to gain it. Back out. Resets to Luke Jackson. Over to Chen.
So right along the boards as Plyam loses his stick.
And now we're in a fight. And it's going to go the other way. I think that will be icing. Yes.
It's funny, Beck. I think I've confused him. You probably have too, a few times, watching Sterner and Plyam on the ice. One of them's number 80, one of them's number 90. They're both about the same height, and they both play very similarly.
Yeah.
Good left-handed shot on both of them, both quick. I've mistaken them for each other a few times.
Yeah, it's easy to.
Two best defenders in for the Spartans. Also,
Karras
two
won the
hardest
faceoff.
slap shots on this team.
That was a Semmelhack, yeah. Tried that slap shot. It was deflected. No goal.
Good save by Spiegel.
Yeah, that was one-on-one with the goalie. And that was by Farley, who usually will capitalize if he gets that kind of look. But he didn't there. Jerzak gives it away. And we look for it. It's on our side. A lot of green jerseys.
Semmelhack rips it off the boards. Spartans looking great right now. Not even in a power play anymore.
No. Karras! There's lucky there's glass. Otherwise, that might have killed someone in the crowd. Now, Bovis Try to pass it inside. Feels like everything the Spartans do is going to work.
No one
But
there
not
for
there
the
for
pass.
Jerzak. Yeah, only someone was there. It almost looks like
Spartans have numbers.
It almost looks like Carmel just doesn't want to be here right now. Semmelhack, just no on that try.
Spartans are in control of this game. And it's clear when you look at the scoreboard also watching the game. They still look a lot more comfortable, a lot more relaxed, and they really are taking their time making their decisions. Carmel just looks a bit more like sporadic and a bit more like they're just freaking out.
32 shots in this, and we're not even to the third period yet, is incredible.
Pretty incredible.
And now Bovis. Oh, we thought Striko was going to cut, but the geometry leaves it to Karras. Inside, tried to squeeze it into Semko. Could not. But Semko gets it back and then gives it away. And tries the shot save by Spiegel. Spiegel's had a pretty good night.
2 goals, but they've both been great shots, actually.
Yeah, they really have been.
Lions flipping the ice, giving it out to Morrissey.
And now here's Blake Smith. Can he out skate Bellwagner? No, he could not. But right now it just feels like nothing's going. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity. 2-on-2 goes really quick with Dick. No goal.
Great save by Spiegel with an outstretched glove, keeping this a 6-2 game with 2 minutes left in the period.
That's correct.
Beck, what'd you have for dinner tonight? Or what are you going to have for dinner tonight?
I had barbecue.
Ooh, yum.
What did you have?
I think when I get home, I'm going to have, I think we ordered Chinese food tonight, actually.
Okay.
Some beef fried rice.
We got a penalty.
Spartans will have a power play for the rest of this period.
Dick.
Spartans will have a power play for the rest of this period unless they score. Chances are they probably will. So
there's a high chance they will have, pretty much the power play to the end of this period and then 4 seconds into the third unless they can score. Spartans will win the face-off. And then Luke tried to throw it in, no one was home. Sarah struggling to get out of there, and then it's taken away. Up top, here comes Havlis. He's got a goal already. Too many Spartans were there, and Nick Jackson undercut him.
Great defense by the Spartans there with a great look at the net. Just even better defense.
And now here is Nick with it. Is he going to go to himself? Passes it to Jerzak.
Can't find the puck.
No, he couldn't. It was a good pass. It was on line. Through the legs there of Luke Jackson. It ends up back in the stick of Jerzak. We're just kind of, the puck is dancing around. And the Spartans will reset.
Sarah with some good stick work going up the ice. Spartans try to set. And gets absolutely laid out by Stokel.
By Stoschel.
As Sarah is not looking too hot coming off the ice after getting laid out.
Yeah,
Takes
there's
his helmet
been
off.
a lot of those tonight. Hopefully they'll all be okay. We haven't seen Sunduku at all after that scary injury for Carmel. Semmelhack, I don't know if that was for Lions or not, and Karras, that was easy. So Raymond Karras, he sees that, our team scored 6 times. I got to get on that action. He does. And now, yes, Jonah, the 7th goal.
Spartans go from 6 to 7, as the youth like to say these days.
Yes, very much.
7th goal.
Of the second, not the seventh goal, and we're still in the second period with the final 33 seconds. 5th goal of the period, that's correct. 7 goals total this period. So, turning into the NBA, defense optional. NBA All-Star game.
The Spartans have scored more goals in these 2 periods than GBN football did across all of their conference games leading up to Evanston.
Wow, that's really brutal.
Yep.
But you're right.
I punted a lot, so we're good.
Yes, you did punt a lot.
Pliam lays the wood.
You set an all-time record on CSL punting.
I did.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
It's like one of those things you want to be congratulated on. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not a good stat, though.
No.
For you, it maybe is, not for the team. Final 5 seconds, that's going to be the first half. Or not quite. Another penalty.
As sophomore sensation Vincent Serra is getting looked at by the trainers after taking a brutal hit center ice
Yes,
a few
he
minutes
did.
ago.
We'll check on him. You hope he'll be all right. So this actually
They're going to break.
is going to give the Spartans a better opportunity because they're going to have a better look at a possible goal with that. Or are they just going to the locker room?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They're calling.
They're going to call the half. Not the half, the period. Feels like the half because there's like a break in between.
Spartans take a commanding 7-2 lead going into the third period.
And it's what you want from them. You know, you're playing a team you are better than. You have to win this game. It's a must-have game. Excuse me. And they've put up their best performance of this season up to this point. Jonah, what if you're Carmel? This game's not over. Do you think they can get back in it?
Yeah, so we can go over that when we come back for the third period. We will see you guys in a bit as these Spartan skaters make their way onto the ice.
All right. We welcome you back to the Northbrook Sports Center here between the Glenbrook North Spartans, up 7-2 over the Carmel Corsairs.
Yes, back the Corsairs. We actually did some research during the break. A Corsair is some sort of a pirate warrior soldier type thing. So from now on, we should just call them the Carmel Catholic Pirates. I think that would fit very well.
I'm Beck. Yes. I'm Beck Flyer alongside Jonah Kleiman.
That's me.
Yes, it's you. Glad you know that. Jonah, the Spartans have played incredible so far. We know they need a win. They're playing like they need a win. But you know they can't let their foot off the gas of what we saw them do last week against New Trier. So if you're Carmel, do they still have a chance in this game? And if yes, what?
You know, the chances aren't zero, right? You ever playing fantasy football and you see that you're down or you're winning by like 55, right? And you still have another receiver and your opponent doesn't have anyone. It still says there's a 1% chance.
It's true.
Because there's technically not a 0% chance, right? I think their
in that
chance
case,
is getting lower and lower by the minute.
A receiver's not going to have negative 55.
Right, but like in this case, yes, Carmel still technically has a chance. Do I think they're going to win? No. Do I think they're going to tie? No. Do I think GBN's going to win by more than 5? Yes.
Or at least by 5.
No, I think they're going by more than 5.
Yeah, good chance. We start with the freezing of the ice. It's been that second period saw 7 total goals.
That's a lot of goals, Beck.
It's a lot of goals.
That's a touchdown and an extra point with the goals.
It is.
As Pliam skates around the back of the net with a good look for the Spartans. Not Catholics. The Carmel Catholics.
They are Catholics.
They are Catholics. Carmel's pushing up the ice as the Spartans will retain possession on their end.
Now here's a shot deep, and it somehow gets past Spiegel for a goal by Staley. Caden Staley. So another period, another goal within the first minute. 3 for 3.
It was actually tipped in by 67.
Second goal that would be, yes. LinkedIn Stoschel. What a game for him. But that's not the start you want for the Spartans. They've answered every time. But if Carmel builds momentum, does that 2 more times, then it becomes interesting.
Still got a bit.
Still got a long way. Still a comfortable lead.
Beck, if the Spartans score on their next shot attempt, they'll have a 20% shot-to-goal ratio, which is pretty wild.
Yeah. They also score on the next shot attempt. We will have a running clock with the 5-goal lead.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be bad. We'll have an icing there. Oh, well, you look at that. There's actually a running clock right now.
For there to be a running clock with less than a 5-goal lead in the third period, the opposing coach actually has to agree. So
that's interesting.
So
is that a giving up?
No, I don't think it's a throwing in the white. I don't think it's throwing in the towel. I don't think it's raising the white flag. I think it's also like, you know what? I don't want any of my guys to get hurt in the game. They really don't have a great chance. Sterner makes his way up the ice. 1-on-2 situation.
Sterner
right over the middle.
Tries to get by. He loses it. Yeah, he tried to take on the whole Carmel team by himself. And now it's Luke and Marr. Ends up to... Is that Gerathonis? No, it's not.
Nick Jackson.
Yeah.
Gerathonis over the middle.
Nick Johnson
Great look.
tried to find Gerathonis. And now we play it up. Here's Chen. Off the ball to Sterner. And no one home. Jackson can't beat Marr. Oh, maybe he can with the physicality. Jackson has the puck. And now
Nick
he doesn't.
Jackson at that.
Yes, Nick Jackson. I'm failing at my own rule.
I like these new alternate jerseys back.
Yeah, I do too.
They wore them last week against New Trier, but they officially unveiled them on social media and on all platforms today.
Yeah, they are nice.
Oh,
Bovis takes a hit. And now a shot. Almost. Hit the side of the goal. And Spiegel was there anyways.
puck almost hits off some of the players on the Spartans bench.
Karras will end up giving it away. Here's Moran. Nobody there for the Kosars. And
Sterner's hitting the hand by the puck as it flies into the sideline. First-year head coach Jeff Marks coaching these Spartans. Not a great start after losing Coach Evan Polakaitis, who is actually the chairman of the SHL.
That's another loss that they've taken from last year's team.
Yeah.
The coach.
Along with Stein, one of the other head coaches. Both went over to the York Dukes.
Bovis takes it back. And now here's some Spartans. Jerzak! No. Sully Lions.
Great stick work.
That's incredible stick work. Inside of Jerzak. It's taken. It's still going, and they're going to call it for freezing. I don't think the Spartans are happy about that. I think they thought they had it if they didn't call the freezing.
It's a great look for the Spartans. Cannot capitalize. Still with a 4-goal lead. Pretty comfortable, you would think.
Yes. Tries a quick shot there. Was Ovi. And looking here, there's physicality going on. A lot of the puck is held underneath a skate of Pliam. It finally gets out to the Carmel side. And now here comes Farley. Farley shoots, and a good save by Spiegel. I think it had a better chance to try to pass it, and Spiegel freezes it with just over 11 to go in the third. 7-3 Spartans. Football score.
Clock is running now with a 4-goal lead, like we mentioned, as the Spartans go with a completely new line consisting of Chen, Luke Jackson, Morrissey, Blake Smith, and 15 Tim Semko, the little guy on the ice.
Good defensive lineup.
Yes.
Marr, 2-on-2. He chooses to take it back and then misses as he fires. I think Blake Smith coming at you is a big reason why. And now Semko slips. That's been a bit of a problem for Semko, staying up on his skates.
That is a problem when it comes to hockey. You kind of want to stay up on your skates.
You do.
Same thing we saw earlier with Semmelhack, actually. When the
Don't
blade
ask
was
me. I don't know how to skate.
I know how to skate, but not nearly as well as any of them.
Yeah. Smith will somehow end up getting the puck. I don't really know how it landed to him. And now it goes around. 2-on-2 against some good defenders. Just a quick shot. And I think that's the smart choice to take the quick shot. It's hard to score against Chen and Luke Jackson. Havlin working his way. He scored a goal earlier. Gives it to Orlos. Good save by Spiegel and cleared out by Chen. And they'll just settle for icing. The Spartans played some good defense there.
Great defensive stand by the Spartans, keeping the Corsairs out of the net.
So the face-off won by the Spartans. They've started to get a little better on the face-offs. They were struggling early. Actually, it's going to end up back with the Corsairs. Doesn't hit it. And now the other way we go. 2-on-2 and a freeze. Never really got to the puck. Was any of the Spartans. So 9 minutes to go. Spartans still hanging on to a 4-goal lead with the running clock. Feels pretty secure, but I guess you never know. Certainly the running clock helps.
Yes, it does, Beck. Yes, it does.
A little bit of a mic'd up moment. Referee calls no more music.
All the fans are looking at us like we did something. We didn't do anything, guys.
Yeah, it's not us. We're just these. And now here comes the speed. El Wagner just lost the puck.
No more music is an interesting call from the ref.
Yeah, it is.
Probably his most questionable call of the night behind that Raymond Karras penalty
I
earlier.
think Karras still takes the cake. Inside, actually,
We need to listen to some good music, right, Beck?
yeah, why not? Stoschel trying to keep it away from Gerathanis. And then it ends up in the stick of Nick, and he misses. I'm tripping over my words right now. Here comes Farley against Semmelhack. It's hard to do that. It's hard to do anything against Semmelhack, and Semmelhack takes it. And gets around. Nick Jackson,
and Gerathanis chippy
3-on-2. Sorry to interrupt you there. Nick Jackson just wanted to go to himself. He wants to end the scoring. He hasn't scored.
Stokel and Gerathanis getting a bit chippy on the Spartan end of the ice. Nothing to come of it, but you gotta watch out, right? If you get in a fight. Corsairs win another face-off on their own end of the ice. Number 72, Miller of the Carmel flips it as Bovis trips his own teammate, Vincent Serra.
And Spiegel with the easy save. Spartans one shot away from their 40th shot of what has been a pretty one-sided game. Bovis wanted it. No. Second try, Jerzak. A lot of power, but no money. Spartans will retain the possession. Under 7 to play. And as he tried to be physical, Miller loses the puck. And now Stoschel froze by Spiegel.
40 shots on goal for the Spartans.
That is incredible.
Getting a lot of looks.
Yes, they are.
New line for Carmel. And new line for the Spartans. 79, Ovnanian, one of the goal scorers for the Spartans tonight, comes back on the ice as Pliam takes the face off on their own side.
And it is won by Pliam. And Jackson will, there's 2 Spartans there, and then they work together. And a long pass, perfect pass it in! Heinous! That was, what a pass, right off the stick. And the 8th goal for the Spartans. Jonah, that's the second time we've seen just an unbelievable pass in the 3rd period of a game by the Spartans.
Yeah.
Last time you made the call of, was it Nick Jackson and Jackson Sterner? This time
It's Jackson to Karras.
That was Nick Jackson to Karras. This time it's Nick Jackson
To Connor
Hannes. So Nick Jackson, what a passer he is. And if it wasn't already over, I think that one puts it to bed. 5 goals in 5 minutes would be something hard to do, especially with a running clock. And then goalie misses it, and it's just cleared. Hannes was looking for a second.
Unforced errors by the Carmel defense and the goalie, really making it impossible for their offense to make up.
42 shots. And the Spartans have no reason why they want to add on more.
Ovnanian hurt coming off the ice. That's not good in his first game back from being injured.
You saw how frustrated he was. He slammed that door shut.
Hurts his wrist.
Hopefully he'll be okay.
Oh, no. After coming off a broken wrist,
Yeah.
he's holding his wrist on the sideline, taking his glove off.
I hope he doesn't retweak anything. And that's going to hit the ceiling.
Spartans have played some great transition offense tonight, really intercepting some of these Carmel passes on the other end, bringing it up quickly, and go ahead and take advantage of opportunities they have.
Well said.
Thank you. I take pride in my work. Smith taking the face-off for the Spartans as he wins it and takes it himself
Smith
up the ice. The big boy up the ice.
Blake Smith on the face-offs have been really good. And Morrissey will clear it. I wonder if the Spartans, some of their top players, probably done for the game, I would think, although Semmelhack is still out there.
Strikowski and Morrissey.
Yeah, that's true.
They're not taking the foot off the gas.
No, they're
SHL,
not.
In SHL league play.
They just need to get confidence, especially with the way they've been playing. You want to get as much as you can.
Goal difference is also taken into account.
True.
So they're not going to take their foot off the gas when any goal could be a deciding goal when it comes to the playoffs and getting and for seeding later in the season.
Up next for the Spartans, they will be at St. Ignatius, and then following that, they will be at St. Viator. They have a 3-game road trip coming up, also Lake Forest on that. So they got some 3 road games coming up. Those will be some big games for them. They're going to have to, you can't drop all of them.
Victor Kulikov starting in goal for the Spartans next Sunday, I heard.
Almost a goal for Gerathanis.
Great defense by Semmelhack.
7 different Spartans have scored a goal tonight.
And you know what's funny,
Sterner
Beck?
has the 2.
You know what's funny? 7 different Spartans have scored tonight. 8 different Corsairs have scored all season.
Yep, that's a stat. And inside, Semmelhack tried to make it an 8th, and then Nick Jackson could have made it an 8th. And then Gerathanis tried to add his 2nd, and it gets cleared out. I don't know how that wasn't a goal.
Looks like he missed a little backhand flip. And the Spartans have numbers if they press it up.
Yep. Jackson, did he beat him there? Nobody's got help with Sterner. Sterner wouldn't mind a hat trick if he can get one. Here comes Sterner. No.
Just north of the crossbar.
The Spartans just stay. A minute left. Let's add more. That's their philosophy right now.
Foot is staying on the gas.
It is. They're having fun out there. Just got to be careful. It'd suck if someone were to get hurt. I mean, I know it's the total opposite position, but with the Commanders down 31 points and leaving Jaden Daniels out on the field last Sunday night. You don't want to do anything stupid. Final minute.
Great defense by
what
Jerzak.
is a game that is all but over?
We have face-off, center ice, with a minute the running clock. I assume after this face-off, the Spartans win it. They'll just run this clock out to 0.
And this running clock has made this third period fly by.
As it has. You know, Beck, I wonder if this wasn't a running clock this period. I think the Spartans would be at 10.
I think you're right. But I don't think they're complaining at all with the way they have played tonight. Taking advantage of a game they have to have, and they're doing it. And they're still trying, it seems.
Never take the foot off the gas. Why would you?
I guess not.
When every goal matters.
It is true. Karras slips.
Tripping.
You almost hold your breath right there. Yep, it's gonna be a penalty, and with the running clock, there won't even be time for him to go to the box. So that's gonna be the game. The Glenbrook North Spartans, Jonah. That makes us 3-0 on calling games together in league play. Other than that, it's 0-5-1. So there's no doubt that we should be doing some more games. Spartans pick up an 8-3 win. They pick up a huge win to get to 3-5-1, staying well within the mix of what is a very competitive SHL in the young season.
Yes, Beck. Spartans take a commanding win as they will head over to St. Ignatius on Sunday for a very, very tough matchup. Great game for the Spartans, 7 different goal scorers. And yeah, Beck, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
It is.
I'm Jonah here with Beck. Teams are shaking hands. Spartans win 8-3. Everyone have a great night.
Yep. Well, I guess I'll let you have the sign-off.